Yo, what's up everybody? Let's travel to the borders, and let's be honest, looking at a map can be kinda boring. Countries, colors, lines, it's like a coloring book someone already finished. But you know what's not boring? The lines themselves. Borders define nations, but they also shape lives. Today we're diving deep into 10 iconic borders of the world, the kind that make headlines and break hearts. We're talking stories of families separated, cultures clashing, and landscapes that change so dramatically it's like someone flipped a switch. Get ready to see the world from a whole new perspective, because these aren't just lines on a map, they're real life with real people living it every single day. All right, let's be real. No border gets more attention than this one. The US-Mexico border, thousands of miles of desert fences and, well, let's just say differing opinions on immigration. We've all heard the political debates, but what about the human side of things?
Meet Maria, a mother who crossed the Rio Grande with nothing but hope and her daughter on her back. She dreamed of a better life, a chance for her daughter to have opportunities she could only imagine. But the journey was perilous, filled with danger and uncertainty. Maria's story isn't unique. Every year, countless individuals risk everything to cross this border, driven by poverty, violence, or the desire for a brighter future.
It's a complex issue with no easy answers, but by understanding Maria's story, we begin to see the human faces behind the headlines. Next up, we're heading to the Korean Peninsula, home to what might be the most surreal border on Earth, the Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ. Imagine a strip of land just 2.5 miles wide, separating North and South Korea. On one side, you've got Seoul, a bustling metropolis with K-pop and skyscrapers. On the other,
Pyongyang, where time seems to have stopped somewhere around the Cold War. The DMZ itself is a no-man's land, frozen in time for over 60 years. Think about it. While South Korea was becoming an economic powerhouse, North Korea remained isolated, shrouded in secrecy. It's a stark reminder of the divisions that ideology can create, a living testament to the power and sometimes the cost of different paths chosen.
from one tense border to another, we arrive at the India-Pakistan border, a line drawn in the aftermath of colonial rule and religious partition. It's a story of families torn apart, with millions displaced and countless lives lost during the tumultuous birth of these two nations.
Meet Amit, whose grandfather still remembers the day he had to flee his home in what is now Pakistan, leaving behind everything he knew. Amit grew up with stories of his grandfather's village, a place he could only imagine, a land that existed only in memories. The India-Pakistan border serves as a constant reminder of the enduring legacy of partition, a wound that continues to shape the relationship between these two nuclear-armed neighbors.
Our journey takes us now to a land steeped in history, a land holy to three major religions, Israel and Palestine. The landscape here is as diverse as the narratives that define this complex conflict. On one side, you have the fertile Jordan Valley. On the other, the Negev Desert. But beyond the physical differences, it's the human stories that truly resonate. We see Israeli families seeking peace and security, living with the constant fear of conflict. And we see Palestinian families yearning for a homeland, struggling for recognition and their own sense of peace. The Israel-Palestine border is a constant reminder that peace in the Middle East remains elusive, a challenge that demands our attention and empathy. Berlin, a city once divided, now stands as a symbol of unity. But the scars of its past remain etched in the very fabric of its being, a reminder of the Berlin Wall. Erected in 1961, the wall cleaved through the heart of Berlin, separating families, friends, and even lovers. Imagine being separated from your loved ones by a concrete barrier, unable to visit, to hug, to share life's moments. This was the reality for countless Berliners like Helga, who could only wave at her grandmother across the wall, their fingers brushing against the cold concrete. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 marked a pivotal moment in history, a testament to the human spirit's yearning for freedom and reunification. Okay, let's take a break from the heavy stuff and head north to Scandinavia, where we find the border between Norway and Sweden. Now, don't expect any dramatic walls or barbed wire fences here. This border is more about Hygge versus Fika. two concepts that perfectly sum up the cozy charm of these Nordic neighbors. In Norway, it's all about hygge, a feeling of cozy contentment, like snuggling up by a fireplace with a warm drink. Cross over to Sweden, and it's fika time, a cherished tradition of coffee, pastries, and good conversation. So, while there might be slight cultural differences, one thing's for sure, both sides of this border know how to embrace the good life. Our next stop takes us to the Emerald Isle, where the border between Ireland and Northern Ireland has long been a source of conflict and division. For decades, this invisible line fueled violence and unrest known as the Troubles. But amidst the turmoil, there were glimmers of hope. People like Sean, a Catholic man from Northern Ireland who befriended Liam, a Protestant man from the Republic of Ireland. Their friendship transcended the political and religious divides, proving that human connection can flourish even in the most challenging of circumstances. Today, the Irish border stands as a testament to the power of peace-building, a fragile peace that serves as a beacon of hope for other conflict zones around the world. From one island nation to another, we arrive at Hispaniola, shared by Haiti and the Dominican Republic. This border tells a story of two nations sharing one island, yet worlds apart. On one side, you have the lush rainforests of the Dominican Republic, a popular tourist destination. On the other, the deforested landscapes of Haiti, grappling with poverty and the aftermath of natural disasters. The contrast is stark, a reminder of the complex interplay between history, economics, and the environment. It's a sobering reminder that borders aren't just lines on a map, they can reflect deeper inequalities and challenges. Hold on to your poutine, folks, because we're heading back to North America to explore the world's longest undefended border, the US and Canada. Forget walls and fences, this border is all about peace, love, and maybe a little bit of friendly rivalry, especially when it comes to hockey. Take Emily, for example. She's from a small town that straddles the border, with her house literally sitting on the dividing line. She celebrates Thanksgiving twice, uses both US and Canadian dollars, and cheers for both Team USA and Team Canada. It's a testament to the unique bond between these two nations, a border where differences are celebrated and friendship prevails. Our final destination takes us to the Strait of Gibraltar, where Europe and Africa meet at the border of Spain and Morocco. This narrow waterway separates two continents, two cultures, two worlds. On one side, the bustling port of Algeciras, Spain, a gateway to Europe. On the other, the ancient city of Tangier, Morocco, a melting pot of cultures and a reminder of Africa's rich history. The contrast is palpable, from the languages spoken to the aromas filling the air. It's a reminder that borders can be bridges, connecting us to different ways of life and broadening our horizons. So, there you have it, 10 iconic borders, each with its own unique story to tell. From walls of division to bridges of understanding, these borders remind us that the world is a complex and interconnected place. Borders may divide us, but the stories of those who live along them remind us of our shared humanity. They challenge us to look beyond the lines on a map and see the human faces, the shared dreams, and the common ground that unites us all. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, keep exploring our amazing planet.